What's good, Faves? It's your fave, Miss Renee. You guys, I am back at it again with another Good Food for Your Soul video coming up right now.
It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away from these beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an everything that we play. Sit right next to you.
So, ladies, before we dive deep into this video, there's a few things that I want to run by you really quick, okay? So if you are new to the channel or whether you are a returning viewer, welcome, Ladybug, welcome. I am so glad that either you stumbled across Fave Miss Renee channel or if you decided to come back again. Either or, I am grateful and so thankful that you chose to come by here one more time, okay? So, what about Fave Miss Renee and what is this good food for your soul? Good food for your soul is a conversation that I enjoy having with my viewers. Good food is love, life, relationships, mindfulness, and everything, child, that's good for your soul. So we cover it all. Nothing is off the table. We eating good over here. So I hope you decide to stay around. Now, by doing that, lady, I need you to smash that subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button and become a part of this family. Not only do I want you to subscribe, but I also need for you ladies to share, like, that means give this video a big old thumbs up, please. And then definitely leave me a comment down below. As many as you want to, honey. I read them all and I respond to all of them, okay? It's really the only way that's going to help me to grow, okay? I need your support. I need your encouragement. I promise to bring you content that I always feel is good food for your soul. So, let's get into it. I'm getting hungry. How about you? All right, family. So listen, this video, I have not titled this video just yet. But the conversation is about separated and dating. Okay? So to be clear, this video is for people that find themselves in a situation where their marriage is over and they know this for sure and they have not been divorced yet, but they are already looking to date again. Okay, so let's start with my own personal experience. Okay, I mean, why not? So I have had both experiences. I have been married and separated from Larry. Anywho, I've been married, separated, and began dating. And I have also been divorced and dating a gentleman that was separated from his marriage. So I've done them both. I'm hoping that this video will find you and help to make things a little bit clearer for you. Okay, I'm hoping that this video will give you a moment to stop and think clearer than what I was thinking. And I hope that this video helps to smooth all the edges out for you. So if you have questions, you can definitely put them down below. Hey, I'm here. I'm here for the journey, okay? Seriously. But yeah, let me start off by just sharing my own experience. So you guys that have been following me for a while and or know me personally, however that is, you know that I was married And I've made a trilogy here on my YouTube channel about that marriage and how it ended. Okay? So please, by all means, go back and check it out. Okay? It's Married to a Serial Cheater. So when I knew that my marriage was irretrievably broken, that means there is no turning back. That means we are done. Okay? I mean, done. I was no longer acting and living as his wife, and then shortly thereafter moved out, okay, and got into my own home, right? So with that being said, yes, I started dating. I will say this, for me in that situation, dating at that time, I was still very hurt. I had not addressed the things that I felt from my ex-husband, the issues that hurt me in that marriage. I just basically was running away from him and all of the mess that he brought into my life. I will also say that there was a time that I would say, I remember telling him, I'm going to find a better man. I'm going to find a better man. I'm going to find someone better than you. And I can honestly tell you, ladies, I never found anyone better than him. I found different. Okay? I didn't find anyone better than my ex-husband. No, I found someone different. A couple of differents. So I want to put that out there because when you are in a situation that you are escaping, the first thing you need to do before you run to someone else, you need to address and deal with yourself. And I know we don't like to do that. I was talking to a young lady today, and she was saying that a friend of hers was very sad that her relationship was breaking up, and she was like, but I don't want to be alone. The thing about being alone is sometimes you need to get real still so that you can hear from God. Sometimes you need to get real still so you can deal with your own issues. And then when you are not addressing those issues and you are running from them, a lot of times you're simply taking those same issues into your new experience with someone else. Those same insecurities, those same hurt feelings, you're packing them into your new situation. Which is why I like Erykah Badu's Bag Lady. Yeah, a lot of times we don't realize it, but we tucking in all of those bags, carrying them on our back, putting them underneath our dress, doing all this craziness. But you're going from one situation to another. And y'all know me. Y'all know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about until you get you together. You attract. You keep sending out the signals to those same type of people. And they just keep coming back to you. You just keep attracting the same person. Okay? So you got to address that. That's hurt. Hurt needs to be addressed. Hurt needs to heal. I'm just saying. I know this for a fact. I won't tell you something that I don't know. I won't talk about something that I don't know about. I just don't feel the need to tell you about anything that I read or that I saw. But I'm only going to share with you what I know to be true. What I know for sure. If I don't know it for sure, I'm not going to talk about it. It's just the way it is for me. So, I can honestly tell you that was what my mistake was. Exiting my marriage, determining to find someone better, not addressing the hurt and the pain and the rejection and the insecurities, all of that I had, not addressing any of those, and immediately trying to find someone to replace him, but nothing to work on me. Okay? So yeah, those situations did not last. They didn't last. Okay? The other thing is being with someone that has clearly left their marriage. And let me put this out there, a little disclaimer. I wasn't the reason why this person was separated. When I met them, they were already separated. Okay? They were already living in their own apartment away from their spouse. Okay? So it looked to everyone that this marriage was over, and it was. And there was a divorce. But I will say this, I wasn't the reason why they divorced. But them going through their divorce while I was still in the wings watching made me feel very uncomfortable. It made me feel like, how much time has this person actually had to grieve that situation? Are they really sure? So many things happened in my mind, and I honestly feel like people rush that process because they immediately do want to put somebody else in that position. We don't want to be alone. There's some negative connotations around being alone, but being alone does not equate to being lonely. Lonely and alone are different. When you are lonely and longing is different than when you're taking time to be alone. It's different. They're not the same. And so for me, one, I honestly, and I mean, I've done it myself. I'm not being a hypocrite. I would never do it again. I think it's wrong to open the door to something new when you're still standing in a door that's not closed. Okay? So you're opening the door to a new possibility with a new person, a new relationship, but you're still standing in a doorway that is not closed. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to you, the new person. It's not fair to the person that's wanting to move on with their life. It's not fair to the other spouse. It's just not fair. And I know life is not fair, but in situations where people have been married, it's not okay. We need to allow some time to grieve. Marriage dying, when a divorce happens, it's a marriage that died. It is the bringing of two lives that have now decided to part, which, of course, you never get married with the idea of a divorce. It's a very sad time. And it's a time that you really need to heal from. Not just like on to the next. No, you really need to take time to deal with all of your emotions, to deal with mentally and spiritually what has truly happened here. And then I think for the new person that is waiting for you to make sure this is what you want, why are you taking time of your life to wait and see and hope that this person is truly ready for you? Why would you want them so soon? What can they offer you if they have not finished this situation? And just because they're not living there, it doesn't mean it's finished. Because it's not finished sometimes for years. I can honestly tell you, my divorce was years before all of the healing completed itself. I can honestly tell you that. The divorce had happened and gone. Larry was married to another woman, and we were still trying to release each other from that situation. I mean that to say, we were still having conversations of what went wrong. We were still having conversations of who did what. We were still having conversations, and not a lot of blame, but we were still having conversations because we didn't give ourselves that time to have those conversations when we were going through our divorce. Primarily because of me. Honestly, I didn't want to talk. I was talked out. I didn't really want to talk to him. I didn't want to have any conversations with him. I didn't want to have anything to do with him. So in me doing that, with me shutting the door, and not allowing us to really go through that process. That process still happened, but it happened years later. Don't put yourself through that. Don't do it. Don't do it either way. Don't be the woman that is leaving a marriage looking for a new guy instantly, and don't be the woman that's waiting on your guy to get a divorce. Don't be either one. I'm telling you, don't. I've already done it. It's not good. It's not a good place for you to be. Okay? Your place needs to offer friendship. If you want to offer friendship, not your body. Okay? It's different. Offer friendship to your friend that is going through a situation. Okay? If you need to, if you want to. If you want to be his sounding board. If you just want to be a friend. But to put yourself in position to where you're in a relationship with him already and he's not divorced yet, that could really go either way. And girlfriend, I don't want that to happen to you. What if there's a night where him and his soon-to-be ex have a conversation, and then all of a sudden they're thinking and they're talking about maybe we're moving too soon. Maybe we're moving too soon. Maybe we need to take a step back. Maybe I don't want the divorce. Then where does that leave you? So you have to protect yourself in all situations. You have to make sure that you are going to be well, because you are the person that you are responsible for. Being that I've been on both situations, I don't wish it on anybody. That's why honesty is truly the best policy. And when you meet someone, and if they are forthcoming and they tell you for real the truth, and they say to you, well, I'm separated right now and I'm going through a divorce, that right there is enough said. Oh, okay. Call me when you're divorced. Call me when you're free and clear. Call me. Okay? Because otherwise you're asking me to put myself in a situation that might not be good for me. It might not. But then what's it gonna do to how I feel am I gonna be insecure while you're going through and all that? Never mind. Just call me when you get out of all that. I think it's kind of selfish for people to start trying to attach themselves to other people when they're still going through their divorce. I'm talking about myself, okay? It was very selfish of me to want to have a relationship with someone just because, at the time I probably didn't want to be alone either, And mind you, I was much younger at that time. But if you are going through a divorce is a process. And I'm glad that a divorce doesn't happen as quickly as we want it to, because things happen and they need to happen. You need to know that this is what you really want, and you need to know that you're ready to move on with your life without that person in it. I'm just saying, take your time. Take your time. Get some alone time and wrap your brain around every aspect of that situation, and allow yourself to grieve and allow yourself to go through those emotions. For me and my ex, we did that. We had grieving time, but our grieving time happened after he had got married. So then in actuality, his wife got hurt. That's sad. It was never my intention, but there was still a lot of loose ends that we hadn't tied up. They got married so soon after our divorce. This is true. So in essence, it wasn't until I stopped being as angry as I was that we could really have a conversation. We could talk. So, don't do that, girls. I'm telling you. Give yourself time. When you are newly separated, you need time. You need time to process and heal. Don't rush it. And on the other side of that, if you find someone and they tell you, hey, I'm married, but I'm separated. That's fine. Call me back when you're free. Because right now you're not free. And that's not fair to anyone to get caught up in a situation that might turn out either or. Who knows? Just don't do it. Wait till he's free. Free and clear. Right? And then you two can go on about your merry little way. I'm just saying. Don't rush it, girl. Do what's best for you. And you can't do that while y'all kissing and hugging and loving and rubbing. I'm just saying, you need to back up. Take some time. If it's really going to be a divorce, it really will be. And if he really likes you, and he really cares about you, and he's really interested in you, he'll call you as soon as he's able. And you'll feel better. You'll sleep better, and you'll know you did the right thing. So, I think that's it. I don't know why, but today that was on my heart. And so, I follow the leading of the Holy Spirit. You guys know that, right? Listen, I ain't no preacher, and I ain't no saint. But I do love Jesus. And I do try to do the right thing. So, girls, I hope this video has helped you, enlightened you, or maybe given you some type of clarity on a situation that you're dealing with, or maybe your friend is dealing with. I hope this will really help you today. So, I'm off here, but always, ladies, keep your heads up and your eyes open. Girlfriends, stay woke, because it's dangerous out here. I love you much. Goodbye. Mwah. Bye.
It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.